Hey Seahorse, how you doing? Just doing some roster reviews today. I have a big backlog of them. How are you doing today? Griffin McClure, how are you doing, my dude? Just having a good day? Having a good Friday, I assume? Friday? Still Saturday morning for me, or it's Saturday morning for me. So, just knocking out my dailies, and then I'm gonna start knocking out some roster reviews. Yep. So I only have a few hours today. My dog's getting a haircut, so the wife and I are gonna go take him to go get a haircut, then probably do some shopping or something. Just easy Saturday morning. But yeah, it's a good day. Good day. Gonna knock out hopefully a bunch of roster reviews. I have like 20 I have to do. It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't know. I don't know what to do. 20 roster reviews or something. It's a lot. A lot of roster reviews. Nice. How was that? Honestly, I was never really a big, I played baseball for like 5 years, but I was never big into like watching baseball. I don't know. I like watching soccer. I like watching hockey. I like watching basketball. I like watching football. Could never get into baseball. I don't know why. I do think going live, like watching a live game, has a different feel than on TV, but never was big into the baseball, even though I played it for 10 years. I much prefer the water sports. I like water polo, I like swimming. It's not really mainstream though. Not mainstream at all. Yeah. Dailies, right? All right, let's see. Spend some crystals. 43 of that one. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Do you know what sucks? The Inquisitors suck. The Inquisitors suck so bad. They're just the worst. They are really the worst. Without Grand Inquisitor or Riva, they're just god freaking awful. I'm trying to get the 50 Inquisitors kills. And I only have like 2 relic 5 Inquisitors or whatever, but they're just bad. They're so bad. They're just not good. Like I'll use low gear teams in Conquest, and generally it's fine. But the Inquisitors are just awful. Awful, awful, awful. They're just really bad. They're a really bad team. They have no redeeming qualities outside of Riva and the Grand Inquisitor. Like those base 5 just got awful. The worst. Hey, no foreskin, dude. How you doing? Just the worst. Yeah, Inquisitors. Hey, thanks for subscribing. No foreskin, dude. Yeah, so I do much prefer to wear sunglasses. Um, yeah, I have a sensitivity to light. Hey, Decepticons. Hey, it's going good. Oh, knee surgery is the worst. Do I have a hangover? No, no hangover. No hangover. So I went outside and my sunglasses they look dark, but they're tinted like really mild. And they're prescription, so I much prefer to wear these. Plus it gives me that Top Gun feel, you know? Like let's go goose. ride. I don't know. I'm just in the danger zone. I'm in the danger zone. But no hangover here. That's a good one. No. I do love yeah. Well, it's because they're aviators. I do. If you guys wondered where the logo, the sunglasses from the logo came from, these bad boys. No, I'm just today just feels like a sunglasses day. It just feels like a sunglasses day. It's good. Tomorrow I get to work on my mods. So I used to hate working mods, and now I actually like, believe it or not, I actually look forward to it. I look forward to working mods. It's fun because every time I work mods, I get good mods, and then I equip those good mods on my characters, and it makes my account better. It's this, I don't know. It's a strange concept. It's a weird thing. I know. I know. It's weird where you're like, what? Mods Monday. I do mods Sunday just because I don't have time to stream on Mondays. Like Monday I have usually, what is it? That's join day. You don't we usually have what's my call sign as Top Gun? Um I'm not a Top Gun. Top Gun is an actual school. It's an actual thing. I haven't gone to it. Um but I won't tell you my call sign either. Do I have a call sign? Yes, yes I do. Do I use it? No, not really. I don't. Mr. Black Hammer, sir. How are you doing? Mods Monday is that I know most people work their mods on Monday. I just don't have time. I don't have time. Is it Capt Amazing? No. So Captain Amazing, I've had that name since I was like 14. And Captain Amazing is much too cool of a call sign. There's no one who would have that cool of a call sign. There's just no way. There's no way. To get a cool call sign is like, it's impossible. They can't do it. Is definitely Beaver. I don't know why you would say that. There is that one guy. What's his name? Something Beaver. Rabbit Beaver. There's Rabbit Beaver. So I would say his call sign would be Beaver, but I don't know why you would say. Are you saying I got like beaver teeth? Like I got some front teeth choppers, you know, like are you saying I need some headgear to pull back my front teeth because they're so portrayed out that I'm a beaver? Yeah, no, the name is from Mystery Man, but I didn't think of it like I don't know how I thought of it. I was just looking for like a positive name. I was in a dark place that day, a very dark place. And I was thinking of my name and I was like, I need something double double awesome, you know. I need something that's just like so positive, and I ended up coming out with that. So you work on your mods whenever you don't have school? Yeah, I'm starting graduate school very soon. Do I have some sticks you know on? No, I'm not an effing beaver, guys. I'm not a beaver. I don't know where this whole beaver thing came from. I'm squashing this beaver thing right now. I'm not a mother effing beaver. I'm Captain Freaking Amazing, okay? I'm not a beaver. I don't know where that came from. And my teeth, they're pretty straight. Pretty straight. I would say not portray out. They're not portraying out, you know. I don't have some I have appropriate sized front choppers. Very appropriate. Not too big, not too small, but Goldilocks would say they're just right. Yeah, my Top Gun sunglasses. Yeah, my 14-year-old self was poppin' when he came up with this name. Hey Rebel, how's it going? I assume you didn't just wake up right now. I assume you've been up for some time. Yeah. So, yep, 14-year-old me. Popping it like it's hot. 8:26 p.m. here. Okay, cool. So you're gonna sleep in like another 8 hours or something? I don't know why, but I imagine you. Nice. MJ is MJ is great. MJ is great. She works fine low gear. But after you get her relic, she stops dying from like counterattacks, which is really useful. So, yeah. 342 speed, that's solid, dude. Super solid. R2? R2 is fine. Yeah. Are you going for Star Killer? Is that, or did you just relic her to relic her? I'll tell you what, guys. I miss the Bush Datacron. I miss it. I miss it so much. I need to practice I need to practice this. I don't even know if you don't. I miss it. I miss it so much, Squizzy. I miss it. I need to practice more of my counters. I think the JMK one's still fine. I don't know how the Leia one works. So I gotta practice this more often. So yeah, let's see. That's what I just used my arena for. Does this still even like push turn meter? I don't even know if it does. I'll still do it. Why not? Rip off his arms. All right. Let's give turn meter over here. So have you guys done the freaking Leia boss in Conquest? Have you guys done that thing? That boss is freaking ridiculous. It is ridic. Yeah, it is the I had to use freaking what I have to use? I had to use a bunch of data disks and stuff, just or a bunch of consumables. Yeah, I had to use a bunch of consumables to beat it. With Java, like their turn meter. I don't know if it's I think it's turn meter train. It's not even like speed. It's not even speed. It's a legitimate turn meter train, and it is freaking ridiculous. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't know what crack they were smoking when they made that thing, or what is going on with the developers with that thing, but it is like absolutely nuts, like nuts on what they did. Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, because I never freaking I don't read modifiers for Conquest. I just beat it, you know? Just beat it. But that freaking thing was ridiculous. Dash what it? Really? What does the dash watt bring? Like, why is that like the way to do it? Yeah. Yeah, I don't really have a gas, so I didn't really try that, but it was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. So even with Java, yeah, and that's probably what it was. Like all my attacks out of turn were just making me lose turn meter. Um, Dash one-shots them all? Really? Dash has that power? Oh, he's support. Is he support? The Frankto, how's it going, my dude? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was about to say I didn't think Dash had the juice. But yeah, if you have the yeah, if he's support. Yep. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. I'll probably do that then. Yeah, it was ridiculous. I did beat it, but I just used Java. I was like, screw it. I'll just Java it and call it a day. Yeah, see, I just got my three Didn't even try without a Galactic Legend. Maybe I should have watched like a Bit Dynasty video or something, but I just didn't do it. I just didn't do it. All right. What else do I have to do on these crazy fleet challenge? I'll tell you what, I don't know why, but my fleets have been really they've been really not busy lately. I don't know if like the Russians just like aren't as busy anymore, but like really not crazy. Really not crazy at all. Like one day I stayed at #1. It was for something like 20 some hours. 20, it was really crazy. Almost up until my payment. The guy right before my payment knocked me out, and then I just beat him for first. But it's been really chill. I love it. I love it. I'm all about it. I'm all about not having to do fleet arena battles. I love it. That's why I got the that's one of the reasons why I got the Leviathan. Was because I hate the climbs. Nice, nice. That's definitely Tuscans are definitely a good team, but priorities would I don't know if I'll ever have them as the priority. All right, let me bring up my Discord. So I do have a list here for my roster reviews. This is going to be my list right here. So I have quite a bit to do, and that's why I decided today to do it, because I had some time in the morning. Because this is definitely not my normal streaming time, right? Saturdays. Well, normally we have like Grand Arena too, so I wouldn't do this during like if Grand Arena was going, I would just like be chilling, watching other people play the game. But since no one's really doing anything, I decided, hey, I'll do these. So this is my list. If you guys want to jump in on these here, I made a stupid video. I don't have permission to do this. Are you effing kidding me? What is this? If I don't have permission to do this, who has permission to do this? Right? Do you guys see this in chat? I don't have permission to do this in my own stream. I've been demoted. I've been demoted in my own stream. I no longer am the captain of this ship. I don't know who took over, but I'm no longer the captain of this ship. GAC reviews? Yeah, Agnards took over. Agnards, yeah. Here, let me try that again. I don't have permission to do this. What is this madness? I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it. Yeah. GAC reviews? GAC reviews I'm probably going to do tomorrow. So I have a much smaller GAC review list. It's down here. So see this. This is like my GAC reviews. There's only like 4 people. But there are all these MFers that I gotta review. So I'm gonna review these dudes, and then I'll GAC review these tomorrow. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and do that. Let's see. Where is... What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, the video. Yeah, but I made a stupid little video, just like 2 minutes long. 2 minutes long. Here, that way. I did make it so I can just link it, but I can't even link it, which is madness. Absolutely madness. Yeah. I don't know who has the rights, but could someone else try that command? Here, let's see. Let's see if this one works. That one works. I think I just have to change the name. I think I have to change the name. I'm gonna change the name real quick. Yeah, Frankdo, you have no power here. You have no power here. You know. Yeah, hey Chris. Yeah, I am. I am on Twitch and YouTube. I dual stream. I stream twice on one channel. So I do like dual streaming. I just run a double OBS, so I can, yeah, double the captain, double the flavor. Musique. How's it going? Yeah, I today I have things to do, so I may do another stream tonight. I don't know. I don't know, but I figured I have some time. I was doing my dailies and I was like, you know what? Let's just knock out some roster reviews. Some roster reviews. And I love having music in my ear saying, roast them, Captain. So yeah, let's see how that goes. But here, let me change that command real quick, and then I'll commands. Is it in commands? Yeah, I think it's in commands. I'm gonna edit this. Roster review. That's kind of long for a command, but you know. Permissions, everyone. Everyone has permissions. All right, save that. Okay. Well, let me try that again. There you go. I have taken command back of my ship. There you go. I now have the rights. I'm wearing these sunglasses, music, because I'm in the danger zone. I'm in the danger zone today. I also just like, so my window is really bright. I don't know, here, let me, do I want to do this? Here, I'll show you. Nah, I won't show you. Should I show you? No, I won't show you. There's a window like right in front of my face. It's like right there. It's actually kind of bright in the morning. It's just like on my face. So I do like wearing sunglasses because one, I don't know, I just like them. I have a sensitivity to light, so yeah, it allows me to just chill and enjoy the moment. They look pretty dark, but they're tinted really well, and it just like lowers the temperature in the room, and I like it. I like it a lot. If I could, I would wear sunglasses all the time, but I feel like it's socially unacceptable. But on my ship, I do what I want, and right now I want to wear sunglasses, so I will. That way you can't see my eyes. Always ideal for me. Can't see me. Yeah, maybe I'm hungover. Maybe I just smoked a fatty bong, which is not very likely. Maybe hey, thanks for following, CT Drill. Maybe I got punched in the face. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. But all I have to say is the sunglasses are on. All right, so let's start doing this. But yeah, there's the how to get a roster review. Join my Discord, put in your information. If you, of course, if you guys donate or anything, then I'll give you a roster review live. That goes without saying, but I'm trying to knock out this list. So I'm going on the list. If you guys want a roster review, go ahead and drop it in here. Same thing with GAC reviews or whatever. And when I do a GAC review, then I'm gonna start going off of this list instead of just like people asking live. And that's the way I'm gonna do it from now on. Unless, of course, it's like a donation, then I'll do it live. Or if I go through the list for these, then I'll do that. But I'm trying to keep it within order and everything. And this is just a really good way of organizing it. So there's my roster review list. Here's my GAC review list. So if you guys want a GAC review for tomorrow, go ahead and jump on that list. If you guys want a roster review, go ahead and jump on this list. If you guys want to jump the line, you guys can donate. But other than that, like if I did give you a roster review, I would appreciate if you put like roster review testimonials here. That would help me just like people know what kind of person I am. Like, hey, he roasted me, made fun of me, he belittled me, and I loved it. I don't know, whatever you guys want, you know, like if that's just your kink, then hey, whatever, I'll consent to that. But if you guys want to post your testimonials of whatever I did for your roster, or if it helped you, then that just helps other people see if this is like, if I'm worthy, if it's a worthy thing to get a review from me. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this because I've been rambling. There's been a lot of ramble time here. Ramblelicious. All right, let's see. Who's my first one? It's gonna be Val. Yeah. Don't forget the crit damage triangle, the Francto. That one's kind of key. That's the key to JML, crit damage triangles. You can quote me on that. I just won't confirm or deny that quote. All right, let's jump into this. All right, so first we got Val. I gotta like say the names. All right, lullaroy, which is Val, because I have to put bookmarks here, and it's gonna be really difficult to do this as I go. Maybe I should just like, here, I'm gonna do this. Is there a way for me to, oh yeah, I do have here. Here. Excellent. Here, I'm gonna make a notepad. So that way I can make, I can make, I can make notes. Isn't it wonderful, technology? I'm like, man, I would really love notes. How can I do that? And then bam, notepad right here. That way I don't have to worry about, doing the bookmarks because that's freaking annoying. Val name lullaroy. And then the time for that is going to be 28:53. All right, let's jump into this. All right, so we have lullaroy, 3.3 million GP, 1.7 in characters, 1.5 in ships, 1.5 galactic war battles. So not that much time played. What would that be, like about 4 months? Yeah. So they're definitely a they definitely enjoyed the Lightspeed bundles, if I am not mistaken. Let's see if what they had to say. I'm not gonna go try to find all these down. I'm just gonna wing it because it's not in this Discord. So let's see what this guy has to offer. All right, so an executor rush here, right? Yep, no executor. And then the time, a tale as old as time, they don't have a 7-star capital ship. So that's probably what's holding him back. No TIE bomber. So they gotta farm that TIE bomber. They do have their IG, so they have everything else. So they need this bomber at 7 stars, and they need a 7-star capital ship. They also need Palpmobile. So they need Papa Palps to be 7 stars. So to be Relic 7, but they're getting pretty close. Pretty close. I don't know how many shards they have left for their capital ship or for the TIE bomber. I will say this, Val. If you aren't farming the TIE bomber and it's not close, like if you still have like 100-ish shards left, then I would say start double or triple farming this TIE bomber because that's going to be a huge issue. And then start saving your crystals to accelerate whichever one of these is closer. I don't even care if it's like endurance. You just gotta pay the price. You gotta bite the bullet. And if that bullet is the endurance, it's gonna be a painful bullet. But if it's like home one, then that's great. Just like accelerate one of these as fast as you can, whichever one is closest to get it to 7 stars. I would look at the kind of, because you could like accelerate it once a month, so you can get, what is it, 30 shards a month at fastest. So you know, this bomber and this home one should be the thing that's like slowing you down. Well, let's see. Actually, did you have the Razor Crest? Did I skip over that? You probably not. Okay, yeah, you do. So your Razor Crest too. Razor Crest is, yeah. So you're kind of like, you're really close. You're really close. I would say continue to just like farm things as normal, get the and here's why. Because you're also working for, since you bought the Lightspeed bundles, you're also working towards something like SOKR, Ray. There's some other things you can do, and I don't see them here. I don't see the Radis. I don't see the finalizer, which I think you're just waiting on that 7 star as well for that ship. So, there's a lot of things you can do in the meantime that will benefit you overall, that you can kind of like farm these all together while you're getting ready for the executor. You can start, of course, I would prioritize getting the relics ready for executor first. So that should be your priority. Don't slow anything down that isn't that. So continue to farm that TIE bomber, farm Papa Palpatine, save enough of your fleet currency, the store currency, so that you can buy the Razor Crest as many times as it pops in, as fast as you can, because you can't really accelerate that much, and you're not at proving grounds yet. So you just gotta farm it out as best you can. But in the meantime, since you already have, it seems like you like Starkiller, and Executor doesn't require any investment other than the relic levels. So if you want to start putting some investment into your Starkiller, you can start doing that, like your Zetas, getting him up and running, taking him to relics after you have your relics required for the executor. So once you have like Palpatine up and running, which is going to help your Starkiller anyways, and everything else that you have, let's look at your bounty hunters. Yeah, so totally fine at the relic levels they are. So I would say start investing into Palpatine first, get him up and running, and then after you have him at relic 7, just start getting your Starkiller up and running too. Like he's an excellent character. He's really fun, and you can't discount fun, right? Like that's just a fun character. Get a Zeta up and running. It seems like if you don't care about Starkiller, there's some other things you can do, but I would say this is a really quick farm. You'll have him already ready. He's there. He's 7 stars. You can put the investment in him right now. Don't worry about the 4th and 5th character. You already have Old Ben here because you bought the pack. Old Ben is going to be like Relic 3 is perfectly fine with him, so leave him there. And then, believe it or not, for your unaligned Force user, you're going to use Jedi Training Ray. So Jedi Training Ray is actually not bad. Don't use Stick Ray, don't use CLS, but just use Jedi Training Ray. Even if you have the normal Ray, you can take normal Ray on offense, or you can leave her on defense. She doesn't need JTR. I still think she's best as a 5th for Starkiller when you don't have Visas Mar, and I don't advise you to farm Visas Mar. I just think getting Jedi Training Ray, she's going to be R7. Just use her with Starkiller. It's perfectly fine. Pretty much you just need survivability. You just need someone to soak damage. She can remove turn meter. That's useful. She can put healing immunity, which is also useful. So she's a super useful character in the Starkiller team. Maybe not as useful as Visas Mar, but a really solid 5th. And you're gonna farm Ray anyway, so it's already like a pre-packaged deal. And like Ray is fine. You can put Ray on defense. You can take Ray on offense once you get her. She doesn't need JTR. Like she has some timeout mechanics, but she's not gonna cause you to win or lose with Ray. Either you have Ben, which you don't, and Starkiller is just gonna eat Ray's lunch, or anything that like can beat Ray is just gonna beat her. So you can still put her on defense, but just take JTR, put her with Starkiller, and then use like a normal resistance crew with Ray until you get Ben, and then you can do some other things with that. But once you have Executor and once you have Starkiller up and running, you need to choose either go for SOKR or Ray. I would advise you to go for SOKR. I think he's a better out of the box farm. But in between in between these farms, right? So you have Executor, and then you have Starkiller, and then you have SLKR, and then you have Ray. That should be your big farms. In between those, you should be weaving in assault battles. So I would say a good assault battle is Rebels. So CLS, you have Chewpio, you have Han Solo, you have Chewbacca, you have CLS. Start farming your Ewoks to try to get C3PO, which you should be farming them right now anyways. So start getting them up and running. If you want to, with minimal investment, just slow farm Nisa. It's fine. Nisa, and then slow farm Wicket, and then get Ewok Elder up and running, and then Paplu. You can skip Logray if you want. You can get Logray. If you want to do it a little faster and a little harder, then you can skip Nisa, just go for Logway, Elder, Paplu, and then Chief Chirpa. And that also works, but with Nisa just makes it so much easier. I have like a Gear 8 no Zeta investment into Nisa, and she just like with really crappy mods, and they just absolutely dominated that C3PO event. So you need Nisa anyways for Leia. If you just want an easy time, and there's no real rush. You can 5-star C3PO, and he's super useful. And then for the Rebel Roundup, if you have, or not Rebel Round, but for the assault battle, if you want for your 5th instead of C3PO, if you have her, I don't think you have her. You could use Mon Mothma as a 5th. That's a reliable 5th. Maybe Captain Rex or something. I don't know. But like C3PO as fast as you can. You got some big farms that you're doing anyway, so there's no like crazy rush. And then other than that, do Imperial Troopers. So Imperial Troopers is really great. Moff Gideon's fine where he is. You don't have any more investment. Get Veers to Gear 12. You can leave Stark where he is, or you can take Stark to Gear 12. Moff Gideon can replace Stark, but the core you need is Piet, Veers, Dark Trooper, and Range Trooper. That's the core you need to beat their CT3. You can do it with Stark. I would just like leave Moff Gideon. The important thing is don't use the turn meter drain. Their turn meter is incredibly fast. Like you're running off bonus turn meter, and if you drain everyone's turn meter, you're just gonna lose. So don't use control the situation. So as long as you don't use control the situation, Moff Gideon is just fine in the challenge tier 3s. But never use control the situation. Their turn meter is so high and they're so fast that if you use it, you'll just lose. You'll like, even though you start out with 25% turn meter, it's not enough, and you'll get outran even if you have all this bonus turn meter. So don't do it. But you can use Moff Gideon instead of Stark. So just in between those big farms, throw in an assault battle farm. And then you already have Phoenix up and running. So if you wanted another one, like if you farm Captain Rex to 7 stars, then that's also a easy way to get challenge tier 1 with Rebels. So that way you don't have to mess with Night Sisters if you don't have them. So some good way to go. So I would recommend overall focus 100% on Executor. Get that hard node farm for the TIE Bomber. You can slow farm your 7-star capital ship. It's perfectly fine. But that's your main farm, is that. After that, I would say you can go ahead and finish Starkiller if you want. Just get him up to relics. It should be fine. You can get him to R5. Just a quick little passion project. It's not that big deal. It's not a slow farm or anything like that. It's going to take some Kyrotech, but he's a good character. Overall, it's worth it. It doesn't bring much return of investment into your account, but he's an excellent character. So no hate on that. Getting a galactic level like Grand Arena team, perfectly fine. After that, get an assault battle in if you want. You can do CLS, you can do Imperial Troopers. Just do one of them. Oh, one more thing to note for Imperial Troopers: just R5 Dark Trooper, Relic 5 Dark Trooper, Gear 12 the rest, perfectly fine. Not. Hey Rayrock, how's it going? And then after that, you can go for either SOKR or Ray. I would recommend SOKR. And once you finished either SOKR or Ray, preferably SOKR, then do another assault battle. So either whichever one you didn't do, CLS, then do Imperial Troopers, or if you did Imperial Troopers first, then do CLS. Then do your Ray. Once you're done with Ray, it's really up to you. And at that point, you should be slow farming shards. Don't forget when I say farm your Executor, that means taking Bam to relics. You can take him to relic 3 is perfectly fine, but he needs relics. Relic 3 Bam, relic 5 Cad Bane. Aim for like 180 Razor Crest, 181 Xanadu Blood. Perfectly fine. The rest of your relics are fine on that team. Yeah, and then that's a good farming pathway. Some notes: if you wanted to side farms, take Wampa up, Savage, Wampa, Savage, Treya to gear 12 and Nihilus. Those are perfectly fine. If you want to take a break to Relic Wampa, no worries there. But taking those 4 up to at least gear 12, throwing their Omicrons on them, really good teams. You don't need additional Omicrons on like Rex or anything. Your next Omicrons should be Wampa, Savage, Treya, in whatever order you want, whatever order makes sense. But until you have those, over time you'll want this force repulse. It's not a mandatory one, and if you equip mods, just like level them up to level 15. I know you're still like relatively new, but take them at least to level 15. But this one overall, not a priority right now, but sooner or later, once you have all your good GAC Omicrons, you're going to want the full force repulse. I would say this is borderline mandatory. Absolutely a great to have, but borderline mandatory for taking down Rays. So just something to think about. But overall, that's my my recommendations for your accounts. I would say continue to farm your ships, continue to farm your mods, of course. Don't ignore your ships. Farm the pilotless ones. Continue. Get Malevolence first, then Negotiator. Malevolence to 5 stars, Negotiator to 7 stars, then Malevolence to 7 stars. Farm your pilotless ships. Farm at least 2 to 4 hard nodes for ships at a time, and then just until you farm all the ships. It takes a long time, but that's the grind. And that's pretty much it, my dude. So. If you have any questions, concerns, let me know. Otherwise, let's jump into the next one. Who is Luna? Yeah, I'm top gunning it today. Ray Rock. Too cool for school. Maybe this will be my look. I don't. Do you guys like the glasses? Is it upsetting? Does it take away the emotion that you guys usually get from my eyes, where you can't really see into my soul, my inner soulness of what I'm thinking? Or do you just think I look awesome, amazing? Yeah, I like it. I like it. Personally, it has nothing to do with how I look. It has everything to do with me being able to see more comfortably. So I do love wearing these sunglasses. I would wear them, like I said, I would wear them all the time. I definitely can't in uniforms. You need to see my eyes. You want to look into my soul. There you go. There's a little peek into my soul, Decepticons. I hope it didn't rock you too hard. I hope you're comfortable with that. You asked for it. You saw the innermost soulness of Captain Amazing. I hope it didn't rock you to your core. All right, thank you. Yep, if you poke me, I bleed. I am but a mere mortal. All right. Luna. How are you guys doing today? I hope everyone's having a great day. Not a good day, a great day. All right. Serpentor. At 4609. Cool. All right, let's jump into it. Serpentor, Shadow of Revan. 4.5 million GP, 2.2 in characters, 2.2 in ships. Wow, 50-50. I like that. Surf and turf. I know, Serpentor. I do love some good surf and turf, though. 2,200 galactic war battles. So 6 months, about 6 months played. Not bad. I do like the balance. I do like the balance of ships and characters. I see CLS. I see um I see this guy. So this guy may be a gerbil lover. He may love the gerbil. He may have followed the gerbil's guide on uh going with this first, the home one, with the Millennium Falcon first reinforcement, and that's a pretty strong fleet. It's a hard investment at first, but it's a really solid fleet. Only 6 months, 5-star negotiator. I would say this right off the bat, Luna, go start farming the 5-star malevolence. Yeah, you could put investment, start farming the pilotless ships, farm Anakin's ship, get this fleet up and running. But the 5-star malevolence absolutely slaps. It slaps. It's an excellent, excellent ship. Don't sleep on it. Farm your malevolence. You already have some investment into your geos. Farm the pilotless ships. I like this. Look at this guy. He farms his ships. I like this guy. Luna, I like you. I like your style. A ship lover. So this is good. I would say this, Luna. I haven't looked too much into your count, but you already have your, and like I said, it takes about 6 months to get the Razor Crest. This guy was on it. This guy was on it. So good job, dude. Good job. But you're in prime position. You got your TIE bomber. You got your IG. I don't know how much investment you have into the Executor, but if you're not farming for the Executor, that's a missed opportunity. You, my friend, could be dominating your opponents in the fleet arena. All right, 6 months. He got SOKR. He bought the bundles, a bundle enjoyer. He has investment in Zori. This is a guy. This is a guy who had a plan. This guy planned. Look at that. Dark Trooper Gear 12, Admiral Piet, Imperial Troopers. He already has CLS. He has some assault battles. He has a GL. The only thing this account needs right now, Luna, what you need the Executor in your life. Unless you're going for the Profundity. Let's see your Rogue One. Let's see what you're doing. Let's see what you're doing. Johnny, my dude, how's it going? Just doing some roster reviews. All right, let's see Rogue One. Rogue One, what's going on here? Maybe he's going for the Profundity. Maybe that's his plan. If you're going for the Profundity, my dude, go for it. Do it. Do it. Do it. That's totally fine. If you're going for the Profundity, go for it. If you're going for the Executor, do that. But either one, your next big farm that you should do, and I would say you're probably about equal. You're probably about equal here because you have a good investment in your rebels. You have a good investment into your, yeah, you have a good investment into your rebels. You have a good investment into your freaking bounty hunters, into the Executor. So I would say, yeah, farm, if you're going for the Profundity, farm these last stars and go straight for the Profundity, straight for it. You need that. You need that GL ship. You need it. Unless you're going for like Leia or something. But man, I really like this account. He has his Captain Rex up and running, which means he's getting CT1 at least for that Night Sisters one. He has, I would say, like Imperial Troopers, if you can, you don't have to do it right now, but your next, and this is why I like Executor. This would get you 2 assault battles at CT3. So maybe I know you're feeling the Profundity right now, right? That's probably what you're feeling, but you're closer to Executor. You're closer to Executor, and if you want to do Executor, farm Rey and then into the Profundity, and then you can go into something like JML, Jabba, Leia. I think that's a solid plan too. But if you go Executor, that'll give you Piet at R8. Take Dark Trooper to R5, just get Range Trooper, Veers, and I guess Moff Gideon. You can do Stark if you want to, but like Moff Gideon's fine. Just don't do the control the situation during the assault battle and you'll be just fine. But getting these guys up and running will get you 2 challenge tier 3s done, which is like huge. Two of them. It's a 2-for-1 deal, and they're a fantastic team. So I would say this. I think You should go. And you already have Palpatine. You're going for Vader. I would say this. You got the Star Killer up and running. You got the Phoenix up and running. You got Zori Bliss almost up and running. This is perfectly fine. I'm sure this is like doing wonders for you. My advice, Executor. You need to go for the Executor. Do the Executor. Finish that farm. After the Executor, you can get your Imperial Trooper team up and running. So Executor into Imperial Troopers. After that, you can go for, I would say, Rey. Rey would probably be best for you, right? Just because you bought the bundles. Yeah, you bought the bundles. Do Rey. So I would do Executor, Imperial Troopers, Rey into maybe Profundity. And then that would give you 2 GL ships, 2 GLs, a lot of assault battles. And then from there, once you're done with the Profundity, you can go for Jabba or JML or Leia. I would recommend Jabba. Just start shard farming for Jabba right now. By the time you finish Executor, Executor, Rey, Profundity, and you start onto Jabba, you're going to be ready. Jabba is going to get you Jedi Knight Luke. It's going to get you Smuggler's Run 2. It's going to get you an amazing GL for every game mode except for raids. And then from Jabba, you can go immediately into JML. You can go immediately into Leia. There's so many things that and farming synergies that you have that you can go. And I would even say maybe if you're at the point where you're ready and you have all your shards ready for Jabba, and you're maybe even Jabba before Profundity. But if you want 2 GL ships, you can go for Executor, Imperial Troopers into Rey, into whatever you want from there. Jabba, Profundity, JML, Leia, they're all good. But I would recommend Profundity into Jabba, and if Jabba's ready, by the time you're there, maybe even Jabba into Profundity, into JML, into whatever else from there, like Leia maybe or something. You'd probably be pretty close to that. But excellent account, my dude. Let's look at these mods. I like this. I like your style. Continue farming your ships. I think you're doing a great job with that. Your mods are absolute garbanzo beans. This is atrocious. But I get it. I get it. You're a young account. You're young. You're but a babe. You're but a babe, right? You're new to this world. You don't really know what's going on. In my Discord, it has like my mod guides and stuff. Go watch my mod guides. You want speed. You want speed here. You want all the Zetas. This is probably a new GL, right? So, kind of. You have the ultimate, so not really. You need to put all the Zetas here. He needs his lead, and then Furious Onslaught, then Press the Advantage, and then his basic. So get him his Zetas. That should be your #1 priority as far as Zetas. These mods, not good, not good, not good, not good. So you need a mod help. You need some mod help, my dude. I love your account. I love what you're doing. I hate your mods. I hate them. I hate them. Which is fine. It's absolutely fine. It happens, right? We all have to start somewhere. You're a really young account, so you don't quite have the mod depth. But you could at least like put the right sets on there with the right primaries. He does need crit damage. This should be offense. This should be circle, should be health. This needs to be speed. Put a speed set, and you can go a health set or you can go a defense set. Both is perfectly fine. But you need speed, damage, a lot of it. Some decent health. So yeah. Hey, son. So here is the way that you can request roster reviews. So, because there is, if you donate, then of course I'll give you a preference, but there is currently, like, this is the line right now, and I'm on Luna. So, absolutely, I'll do some roster reviews for you. But here's the line. So go ahead, watch that. It's a quick video. It's like 2 minutes. Watch that video real quick. Put in the request, and then I'll get to you as soon as I can. If it's not in this stream, then I'll as long as you're in my Discord, I'll bookmark where your roster review is, and then I'll ping you as well so that you're notified. But there's like a long list, so getting to it as fast as I can. All right, so with that being said, I don't want to look at the rest of your mods. Your account's way too young, but you're doing great things. I like it. I like what you're doing. I'll take one look at Star Killer. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. This is sooner or later this needs to go. I do have an offense primary on him, but you can do speed primary, but you need offense secondary. So either offense. So it takes a long time to build mods. So you need to watch my mod guides to have the standard of mods. Like this shouldn't. I know you want like this shouldn't have been 6 dots. So stop it. Please watch my mod guides. That's all I have to say about your mods. Please watch my mod guides. Hold yourself to a standard. But I like that. I like your account. I like what you're doing. Continue doing it, and go off my guides. I would say Wampa. Wampa's worth it. Treya's worth it, even at gear 12. Hey, Aoi Hero, thanks for following. So get Wampa up to gear 12. Get Treya up to gear 12. Nihilus up to gear 12. They're pretty much free. You just use raid currency. It takes some time, but you should have like multiple farms, like farms that take Chirotech, and farms that take Chirotech and farms that don't take Chirotech. The ones that don't take Chirotech, take them up to gear 12. A lot of them are pretty useful characters, like you know, so just start doing it. But other than that, thanks for letting me look at your account, my dude. I hope I gave you some insight on what I would do with your account. But I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing. So I'm excited to see where your account goes over time. Definitely am. I don't know what you mean by so you're Kyber 1. Oh, are you asking if I'm in Kyber 1? Like where I am in Kyber? Am I a Kyber contender? Is that what your question is? You know, I don't even know what the name of my stream is for Twitch. I have no idea. I should probably look at that. What did I name this thing? Gak Ross reviews. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's good. It's a good way. That's fine. I'll accept it. I'll accept it. I didn't even look to see what I named my my Twitch. All right, so next we have Csabeson, the Csabeson. I can't say this dude's name. I can't say it. Csabeson, right? Whatever you guys say it, want to say it. That's the next dude, the Csabeson. But no, I'm not in Kyber 1. I stay in like Kyber 2, Kyber 3. I only have like 8 million GP. Congratulations, Aoi Hero. But no, I'm 8 million GP, so I'm not in Kyber 1. My account's like 2 years old, so I think I'm doing well for where I am. I have a good. I don't specifically build my account for this or Grand Arena. No hates on those that do. It's just my philosophy is not around building towards GAC, and I haven't been playing the game long enough to just like have everything in the game. So yeah, but I have like 4 GLs. I have 2 GL ships, and I'm able to compete against those who have 8 GLs and 3 GL ships and all the things. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with my performance. It's just it's a difficult thing. All right, so 35. All right, so Csabeson in the AZ Universums Sepridicaki. I don't know what that word is. Sepridicaki. I don't know. All right, so 6.3 million GP, 3.7 or 3.4. I like GAC, Aoi Hero. It's just I don't have the account. Oh, he's in your fleet shard? Nice. So 6.3 million GP. It's a small world, isn't it? 6.3 million galactic power, 3.4 in characters, 2.8 in ships, 8,300 galactic war battles. So getting close to 2 years time played. Nice. All right, so we got two GLs here. Not bad. Gas. Grand Inquisitor. So this dude is Riva ready. Look at that. Good for you, Csabeson. Good job. I like that. Grand Inquisitor, CLS. I like it. I like it a lot, which means you get the easy. I want to see what your. So you got that CLS team fully fleshed out. Yes. CLS fully fleshed out. Let's see your Imperial Troopers. No. I would say missed opportunity here. Taking Veers up to gear 12, Stark up to gear 12, Dark Trooper to Relic 5, Range Trooper to gear 12. We'll find a pathway of when you should do that, but you should do it because it's two challenge tier 3 fights. They're great in Grand Arena. They're just a really fun team. I would say they're one of my favorite teams to play. I like the investment. Grievous Relic, that's totally fine. Even at Relic 4, Star Killer is good. Grand Inquisitor is good. Sith Empire is good. So I like what you did here. I do. Dark Trail. I'll say this, says I'm just gonna call you CZ. All right, I'll say this, CZ. I don't like what you're doing here with your gear 12s. I don't like how you're equipping gear before a character is ready to take to relic, and you're wasting a lot of gear here. So stop doing this. Only equip gear on a character when you're able to get them relic up. So I would say you need to get BAM up and running. You need to get your BAM stronger. So at least I would say Relic 3, 4, 6 dot mods. And then you need to get your BAM up to Relic 2. So Relic 5 on BAM, Relic 3 on Mandalorian. You have the Executor, so that should be your first priority. Like you're 7-star Executor, but you have really low speeds on your bounty hunters, and they're really just weak. They're really, really weak. So I would say you need to get 168. That's crazy slow. Crazy slow. So you need to get some investment into these because they're not performing how they should. 173. So this isn't good. So I would say aim for a good benchmark is like 181 Xanadu Blood, 180 Razor Crest, or you can do like 180 Xanadu Blood, 179 Razor Crest is fine. But that's what the ideal speed is if you're looking to counter like profundities in Executor. You need slow enough that other Executors will go faster than you. But you need a strong enough Razor Crest that he can survive the onslaught of the profundity. And then when you go against a profundity, you just reinforce. First reinforcement should be TIE Bomber. If you go against an Executor, first reinforcement should be this Ebon Hawk. So you need to fix your Executor. You need to get this up and running. It's a really weak Executor. On defense, it's not going to hold. On offense, sometimes it'll fail. And so you may be like, well, it works sometimes, but do you want sometimes, or do you want like all the time? Or do you want like, why farm a GL level ship if you're not going to like get the actual like benefit of it? Yeah, like I don't know what happened with the mod here, but put that mod back on Piet so that he is the speed that he's supposed to be. But yeah, that's my recommendation. First thing you have to do right off the bat is fix your Executor. Get it up and running, because this is not good. Not good at all. All right, so let's jump into here. So I like your Grand Inquisitor. I really do like that. I like the gas. Relic 8 is a bit much if you're not going for Lord Vader. Let's see if you have Bad Batch and if you're just going for Lord Vader. No, you're not. So Relic 8, that's fine. It's not a waste. You'll have it for Lord Vader whenever you do it. Let's look at his mods real quick. This should be, I like crit damage. Your mods are, that one's really slow. So there's no, I don't like this. So I would say this, put a protection primary here, and then put a crit damage triangle here. And that'll make your gas better overall. So like good mods overall, and the only crappy ones is this one and this one. So good news is you're going to replace this anyways. So put crit damage here and then put protection primary here. And this gas will perform a lot better for you. So yeah, just get it'll be roughly the same amount of protection, but he's going to be like, he ramps his offense, and then that crit damage triangle just makes it so much better. So that would be my recommendation for this gas. Yeah, so, and even we have someone in here in my chat, no foreskin dude, who's in your fleet shard, and he says like, hey, you're his go-to to attack because your executor is really weak. So, you know, like if you were in my fleet shard, I would attack you too. 100%. I had a dude in my fleet shard a while ago that was like back before the Leviathan came out, and he had a similar executor to yours, and I 100% would attack him, like 100%, because it's a free win, an absolute free win, and those are great. So let's look at your speeds. But the biggest thing I would say, fix your executor. Continue to farm like good mods. Watch my mod guides. They're linked in my Discord. I'm sure you've seen them on my YouTube. So there's tons of information you can get there. You got to finish your Ray alt, right? So that's totally fine. So continue to finish your Ray alt. Speed's fine. Health is okay. Damage is low. Health, yeah, really low. You need better standards on your mods. You need better standards. So she doesn't need a speed. But right now, this is fine. Like right now, as you're getting your ult, she needs that speed. But just find better mods overall. Like it's gonna take some time. But ideally what you're looking for, and this is my preference, is I try to find health primaries with really high offense secondaries, like 5% or higher, and decent speed. And that's what I like to do for all of these, like for all four. So I like to have like really good mods on Ray. So, but if you don't have it, then just put 2 offense primary ones and then 2 health primary ones, and try to have as much like health and offense, like health here, health and offense here. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, in something like this, I would take to 6A, and I'll tell you why. Like health, offense, like all of it is good. All of it is good. This is an easy 6A mod. It's going on Ray. So if you can hit that health, like taking this up to 6A, it's all these stats are just gonna like be so, this is like literally a perfect mod for Ray. Of course I would like higher secondaries, but like take this one to 6A. Some GLs require like 6A mods, and Ray is one of those, because you need like usually like 2 or 3 mods, or 2 or 3 substats you need as good as you can. And this has like all the stats she needs. So this is an easy 6A mod. Yeah, normally you would like, and normally I advocate like once you hit 5 speed, it is where it is. But for some GLs, you need to take their mods to 6A because they're so stat hungry. So this would be an easy win on taking this one all the way to 6A. And no matter what it hits, it's good. If you want to, like maybe even if it hits flat offense once, like after it's 6A, if it's like mostly here and there's 1 flat offense, I would recalibrate that flat offense and try to get it health and offense. And again, you're like, oh, Captain Amazing, what are you saying? You're whack, wiggity whack. What's going on? This goes against all your rules. And I say, yeah, but sometimes I do always put that little caveat in there, like, hey, if it's for a GL, GLs need stats. They're so stat hungry. So that's why sometimes you take them to 6A, is so that you can get these mods all the way like what they need. Hey, Crazy Laser Beams, how's it going, my dude? It's going well. So yeah, so I'll say that. I'll say like get Ray, some better mods. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. You probably have, this mod is probably going on Ray for her ult event, so that's probably why you have that one there, the speed one. So I totally get it. I totally get it. That's why you have that one there. Because it's a good mod. It's a good mod. I wouldn't want that mod on Ray all the time, but if you took SLKR's mod for that one event, then yeah, totally fine. This one's okay. I do like the flat offense is okay. This is okay. I get crit damage or is hard. Yeah, not the best. So you got to do. I'll say this, my dude. Sometimes it's okay to not 6 dot a mod. Like just because it's a GL doesn't mean like it needs the it needs a 6 dot mod right now. Like if I had these mods, I would have never 6 dot these. I would have just left them at 5 dots and then continue to try to build good mods into my account to try to get them to 6 dots. So my recommendation, I don't know, my dude, do your best. Do your best. Watch, hold your standards. Don't build subpar mods just because you need mods in your account. For right off the bat, like if you want a really good resistance team and you just like have some really good mods, put these mods, resistance hero Poe mods, on resistance hero Finn. You want him to be the fastest. So I would say like right off the bat, just switch these mod sets. Just switch them. Like you want this resistance team to be fire because you have Zori. Hey, go for it, dude. But put these mods on resistance hero Finn. Um, yeah. Uh, that's my recommendation for that. That's all I have to say about that. All right, so your mods drop off pretty quickly. You don't have like a crazy amount of account time, so I get it. So I would say just watch my mod guides. Nothing you can do about the past, but you can definitely build good mods in the future. Just don't feel like you have to 6 dot mods because you know characters deserve it or whatever. Just you're wasting materials. Stop wasting them. All right, so let's look here. Let's look at a farming pathway for you. So right off the bat, two things you got to do. You got to fix your executor, and then you got to get Ray's alt, which I'm sure you're doing. I like the investment so far that you have. The next thing I would do after Ray, honestly, is Imperial Troopers. So Imperial Troopers, I would get this team up and running. Relic 5 Dark Troopers, Gear 12 Range Trooper, Veers, Stark. So Gear 12, Gear 12, Gear 12 on Range, Stark, Veers, and then R5 Dark Trooper. So first relics you got to do, Bam and Cad Bane. After that, Dark Trooper, get those other 3 to Gear 12. That'll give you 2 Challenge Tier 3 teams. You're already at a good place with your... You're already at a really good place with the other assault battles that you're getting. That'll just like really cap you off. I think you have... Let's look at your Phoenix. Okay, maybe Rex. So I don't think you're close to Knights. Let's see what your Night Sisters look like. Okay, so you probably already get challenge tier 1 with this. If you don't, you can do it, especially with a 7-star Marin. So I'm sure you already get challenge tier 1 with this. If you don't, I would say like Relic 5 Oldaka. Like I have a Relic 5 Oldaka and she works really well. This is pretty much a fully functional team. I think you do want the second Zeta here. But other than that, like I'm sure this team is like really fully functioning and getting you challenge tier 1 for the Night Sisters. So if it's not just a little that last Zeta and 1 more relic on or 2 more relics on Daka when you mod her, I do put for the event, if you haven't had a chance to beat it yet, I did put a crit avoidance arrow and I modded her for a mix of health and tenacity, and that got me through it. So you can do that, but I'm sure with Marin you're just like you're able to beat it challenge tier 1 with it. So not a problem. So next you just have to decide what's your next big farm. So finish Ray, finish the Executor, get Imperial Troopers up and running. After that, I would say it's really kind of up to you. There's a lot of things that you can do here. You can go for Leia, you can go for Jabba. Definitely not Profundity. Let's see your Hutt Cartel. Not quite ready for the Jabba. Look at your Ewoks. Not great. Rebel. So I would say this. You're probably best positioned to do. Look at your Jedi. JML into Jabba, I would say. Probably best position for JML into Jabba. That's what I would do if I were you. And normally I say like Jabba into JML is the better, but you're really close to JML. So I would say Imperial Troopers, JML, Jabba. JML is an excellent GL. Like you're gonna have to R9 him to really get the investment you need, but he's an amazing GL, excellent in conquest, and cheesing those feats. Overall, like just a good GL. He takes out JMKs. He can take out really strong Lord Vaders. He can take out really strong Leias if you get Cal Kestis, which you know. But overall, like a really good GL. So I would go JML. Imperial Troopers into JML, into Jabba. Like JML is going to get you Jedi Knight Luke, and Jedi Knight Luke's going to get your finals challenge tier 3. So once you do Imperial Troopers and once you do Jedi Knight Luke, that's going to get you 3 more assault battles at challenge tier 3, which is going to like pretty much solidify your assault battles because you have Inquisitors. You have that challenge tier 1 with Night Sisters. You don't need to focus on challenge tier 3 for Night Sisters until you want to get them up for another reason. I would say like if you're looking for a reliable like 2-shot for Jabba, then Night Sisters is good for that, especially since you have Marin. Or you know, in ROTE they have a special mission, but you need them all at R7. So, and that's kind of like a long ways away, right? So definitely not a now thing, but a later thing. So I think you have a lot of ways that you can go with your account. I really like what you have in here. I'm not a big fan of your mods. I think getting Jabba as soon as you can will get you that Smuggler's Run too, and that'll get you a lot more mod income. So like if I had your account, honestly, I would probably like start hard farming for Jabba and just farming him at the same time while I'm finishing Imperial Troopers. That should make you catch up to your shards. But if you don't want to do that, then you can also go for JML first. Now that I think about it more, I probably would finish your Executor, finish Imperial Troopers, and then go Jabba and then JML, honestly. And then by the time you finish the relics on your Executor, and then you get the mods right, because you have to get the speeds right on them, and then get your Imperial Troopers up to relic, and that won't take. All those are kind of pretty quick. You should be farming your shards for Jabba, and then you'll be pretty close as you start like, hey, how's it going, Lord Bane? As you start working on your stuff, so. Not bad. I would say I like your fleet investment. Let's see. Any notable gaps here? So you have your pilotless ships. Pretty good. Let's look at your Empire. So sooner or later your Empire fleet is just gonna be popping, absolutely popping. So once you get that TIE interceptor, you need to take Iden. I would take her up to relic 5, honestly, minimum, and then because you're gonna have that scythe, and like once you have those two, it's gonna be such an amazing fleet for the Chimera. This is still somewhat of a usable fleet. I like Iden Gear 12 is a good place to keep her until you have that scythe and the TIE interceptor, because she's still a really good ship. It's just not as good without those Inquisitor ships, but you already have the Inquisitors. You just got to get the shards and proving grounds. I would say this: if you're having trouble with proving grounds, you shouldn't be, because you should have Malik, right? And if you don't have Malik, you should. I did release a video, if you look in my videos. Yeah, so you should be able to beat every single proving ground. If you don't know how to beat them with Malik and Thrawn, I did create a video that can teach you it. You can like PM me or something, or but it's in one of my recent videos. It's just the how to beat the Malgus and TIE Interceptor fight with SOKR, and you can do it with Malik R5, and you have Thrawn already at Relic. So with Malik, Thrawn, and SOKR, you can beat all the proving grounds. So you should be earning those shards as well. So yeah, that's your farming pathway. Just I would say the sooner you can get Java, the sooner that you can start investing more into your mods, the better. And that's my farming path, my dude. So thanks for letting me look at your account. It's a good account. I think it has a lot of potential. You have a lot of great things in it. So there's a lot of ways it can go. But finish the investment on Executor, get Imperial Troopers up and running, go for Java, that'll get you Jedi Knight Luke, and then that'll finish off most of your assault battles. And then from there, you can kind of go over it wherever you want. Stop doing this where you equip gear before it's ready. Only equip gear once that upgrade button's there, because you're wasting gear. And like that gear could have been more gear 13s, but you're spreading it out on a bunch of characters that has negligible advancement towards your roster. So you need to start getting some better use out of your gear. All right. These shades, I activated cool mode. That's what I did. Lord Bane. Activated cool mode. All right, so we're gonna go with, all right, so I'm gonna take a real quick, just like a 2-second break so I can grab something to drink because my coffee's like pretty much done. So I'm gonna go grab a drink and then I'm gonna continue these roster reviews. Excellent. So I'll be right back, like 2 seconds, and then we'll continue with these roster reviews. I'm back, ready to be hydrated with this. My Japanese vitamin drink. It's so good, so delicious, so tasty. I'm gonna miss it. I will miss it. All right, next we have, who's next? Peaky 3691. All right, what time? 1:25 to 1:26. So how's everyone doing today? Everyone's doing well. Yeah, and again, if you want a roster review, just put in a request in my Discord. If you do dash or exclamation mark RR, that'll show up. That'll populate a how-to. Does it work over here? I don't even know if it works on YouTube. I don't think it does. Let's see. I've never tried. Yeah, it doesn't work. Only works on Twitch. Okay, cool. Interesting. Then I'll just pin this comment. I pin it. Hey, Anakin Lava Crawler. How you doing, my dude? How long's the waiting list on my roster review? It is this long. Yeah. This long. So I'm on 1, 2, 3, 4 out of these. This is my GAC review list. Yeah, but just post your stuff in here. And then I'll do my roster reviews over here. Let's see. Almost 1 year. I have some core teams turned. Cal and Bane. Congratulations, my dude. Those are big farms. All right, so Burberry? Burberry. Burberry X. All right. So we got Awakened Burberry X with the Awakened Morphus. All right, 128.20. All right, so Burberry X with Awakened Morphus, 3.2 million GP, 1.7 characters, 1.5 in ships, 359 galactic war battles. Interesting. Interesting. So this guy, I think, was not doing his dailies. Because there's no way. There's no way. I'll say this, Burberry. Do your dailies. Do your dailies. Because if you have 359 galactic war battles done, I don't think you're doing your dailies. So I don't know how long you've been playing. And even like the amount of time that you have applied to like farm your ships and all these other things to get Executor, you would need to have played longer than what that amount of time for your galactic war battles. So you need to do your dailies. Do your dailies. First off, like right off the bat. Full stop. Do your dailies. Do them. Do them. All right. Number 6. Okay. So no idea how old this account is, but not very. So yeah, unlock SOKR. I don't know how much time you have. Probably not a lot. So your mods are probably going to be like garbanzo beans, which is fine, you know. You want a crit damage triangle here, not defense. I get it has speed. Put that on someone else. Offense here, health here. Yeah, speed here. So just like don't 6-dot mods just because you want to 6-dot them. Like I see you're holding a standard. You do want a crit damage triangle here. So even though like this is your fastest mod, he needs crit damage really, really bad. So if this may be hitting important speed stuff for you, so you know maybe you have to leave this on for his ult event. But once you have the ult event, like try to your best to farm good mods, get a crit damage triangle here. Don't lower your standards because you feel like you need to 6-dot the mods. Just do your best. Get the rest of his Zetas. Your next big farm should be the Executor. So that should be the main thing that you're going for. Like you don't have much in your account, right? Because it's still a really new account. It's probably was just like a Lightspeed bundle into a or a hyperdrive account into Lightspeed bundles. So you don't like farm mods for all these characters. Do your best. Like if it has any speed, equip it on a character. You know, take it to level 15, equip it on a character. And then as you you get mods on all your characters, then and I would say like weekly, just farm mods for a week. And then weekly try to equip mods on characters as best you can. Look up swgoh.gg and see what mods they need and equip one character at a time. I would say like 40% offense mods, 40% speed mods, and 20% health mods is fine. For now, that'll get you to like mods for all your characters. It won't be ideal, but it'll be enough to get you going. Yeah, you just gotta equip mods the best you can. Executor needs to be your next farm. So farm the TIE Bomber, continue to get shards of the Razor Crest, farm the IG 2000. So you should be doing that every day, farming these things. With your Get 2, farm Malevolence. So go Malevolence and 5 stars, and the Negotiator 5 stars or 7 stars, and then Negotiator 7 stars. Work one fleet at a time. One fleet at a time. You can farm the shards, so continue to farm at least farm these in the shop. So farm all the ships that you can in the different shops. But slow farm at least 4. I would say 2 to 4 ships a day. Like TIE Bomber is a must. IG is a must. Other than that, some good ones to farm, Anakin's a must. Farm your pilotless ships. Just do your best. Farm them as much as you can. I would say I would prioritize Malevolence fleet before you prioritize the Negotiator fleet, because the Malevolence fleet, you already it's really easy. The geos are really easy to gear 12. You need them for Watt anyways, and then you can but you need to save your credits and everything else, your credits and your ship omegas and everything like that for the Executor farm, and your prestige as well. So start saving up for that farm as best you can, because it should be your main farm right now. So I would say finish SOKR, start farming for Executor. After the Executor, you can do a quick little side farm if you want to get Imperial Troopers up and running, or you can go straight for Rey. I always recommend doing a big farm and then an assault battle, and then a big farm and assault battle. So in your first assault battles should be Rebels and Imperial Troopers. So you have some investment here. Imperial Troopers Rebels take a long time. You need Ewoks and everything. So maybe that would be your second one, and do Imperial Troopers first. So go for SOKR into Executor. I don't think you should slow down and farm an assault battle right now. You should go 100% towards Executor. But after that, I think Imperial Troopers would be a quick little farm to do, since you'll have Piet up and running. You'll need Dark Trooper at R5, you'll need Veers, and you'll need Range Trooper and Stark. So Gear 12, Gear 12, Gear 12. Dark Trooper, you'll need him R5, and then Piet you'll have at R8 for Executor. So finish SOKR, all into the Executor, and then Imperial Troopers, and then Rey, and then Rebels. And that's a really good farming path for you. That'll get you 3 assault battles. It'll get you 2 GLs and a GL ship. For the Executor, you are going to have to put more investment. So you need at least R3 on BAM, R5 on Xanadu Blood. Yeah, and then, just continue that. So that might be my recommendations. Continue to farm your mods. Farm as many mods as you can. It's a long one. Once you're done with Rey, I would recommend honestly Jabba. So that's a long ways away. Once you start getting closer to farming your shards, that's where you just try to fit in your shard farms, because shard farming is like an onion, right? It's multi-layered. So don't slow down anything. Your priority farm, which is your Executor, should always take precedence. And then Imperial Troopers, and then Rey, and then Rebels, and then after that Jabba. You just have to, as you're going through those farms, have like multi layers of farms so that you're trying to get the shards so that once you start your farm, your main farm, you have all the shards farmed for them. So you need to do that. For ships, you should go for, I would say, malevolence first. Once you're done with your executor and all the investment, like, hey, start farming the vulture droid, hyena bomber, and these geos. Get them to gear 12. It's a really cheap farm, really easy. It's just a side farm, not your main farm, because it will take 0 Kyrotex, and then you'll have that malevolence fleet as well, which is a really good fleet. So that's my recommendation for this account, my dude. Like, not much I can look at your mods. You just don't have the age. You just need to keep getting more. I would recommend, like, at most, if you're farming like slicing material, at most like 5 days of farming mods and then 2 days of slicing material. It's not going to be as much, but for the slicing material, but you need to farm mods. You need mods. Like, you need mods really, really bad to get all these characters modded. So, and then 40% offense, 40% speed, and then 20% health is the division of how you should farm those mods. All right, let's see. Who else do I got here? We got Bob the Hutt. I like that name. Bob the Hutt. Good day. Today's a good day, right? It's Saturday for me. Saturday. And I have 4 days off. I have a 4-day weekend. 4-day weekend. Excellent, right? Excellent 4-day weekend. Legion of Bush Wikis. All right. So Bob the Hutt is at 1 hour, 38 minutes, 26 seconds. Okay. All right, so Bob the Hutt. So 6.2 million galactic power, 3.9 in characters, 2.3 in ships. So, wow, 16,000 galactic war battles. That's a lot of time, my dude. That's like 3.5 years played. For not, I don't know if this is, dude's just like free to play or casual, or if he farmed like really hard things. R9 Jabba, he's just really inefficient. Really inefficient. Yeah, because this is a lot of time played. A lot of time. Like, in 4 years, you arguably should have or could have all the GLs, or 3.5 or whatever. Like, at least like 5. I would say 3.5 years. You should have at least like. So I've been playing for 2. I have 4 GLs and 2 GL ships. This character has been playing for 3.5. He has 1 GL and 1 GL ship. So I don't like, yeah. A lot of gear 12. I don't know if most of your time played, like if you're a returning player, because I don't know. Like, there's like a conflicting thing here, right? Because since you have all this gear 12 stuff, it looks like maybe you played before like relics were a thing, and you have all these like gear 12 stuff from there, and that's why your account like isn't super high, or you don't have a lot of GLs. It's because it was your time, the majority of your time played was like before relics was a thing. But you have like all these relic 9s, right? So you have like Chrysanthemum, Bush, Jabba, Bosk, Piet, Mandalorian, Boba Fett, like IG-88. Like, all these are really unnecessary. I understand you like Executor and Jabba, and you just like went all in on them, but like a huge waste, a huge waste. Maybe if you were like, you had all the GLs and you had all the GL ships, and you just like wanted to like R9 some things, yeah, go for it. But this is like really slowing down your count. So when people say finish your farms, that doesn't mean like give as much investment as you possibly can. It just means like make them usable, put them all into relics, R5 or something. Like, I like Bush, I like Chrysanthemum. Maybe at most like R8, like R8, 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 you know, maybe. Um, R even R7, like I just are R7 Crescent and Bush, and they're perfectly fine. But this is way too much investment into, and I love Java. Like you have Java, I love Java. I always say farm Java. I always say farm Executor, but you put like too much investment, absolutely too much investment, because this R9 team still gets beat by you know, like Chimera, still gets beat by Negotiator with a R8 or R7, maybe R8 Plo Koon at R9. I don't know, maybe it needs R8. But like still gets beat by Negotiator, still gets beat by Chimera, still gets beat by Profundity, still gets beat by other executors, still gets beat by Leviathan. So, you know, it's like, is it really worth R9ing like all these things? Yes, if you had like Leviathan and you had Profundity and you had, you know, and you had all these things and you're like for boxing your opponent out by having like really high relics and making them choose like certain counters, not others. Yeah, it's like it's not a complete waste, but like you don't have that depth that you should be like investing these kind of relics in your Java or your Executor. Too much, my dude. Too much. Um, Dad Bob Boba. So I don't like these Omicrons either. I don't like them at all. Yeah. There's nothing I could do. There's nothing I could do about your account. My greatest advice for you, my dude. I don't know how like serious you're taking the game, but you need to start investing in more things, not relics, because you like it's about for me. It's about like every 6 days is a relic. It depends. It like ebbs and flows. Sometimes it'll be like back to back days, and sometimes it'll be like 2 weeks or something. But like on average, probably like every 6 days is a relic. And you have like you should be getting similar amount of investment as me. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you're a little slower. Maybe your guild doesn't do as well in the raid or something. But like every 8 days or something should be a relic. But your amount of relics you have is like extremely low, extremely low. Even if you're a returning player, I would say the depth of your account, you need to start investing in more relics. You need to start farming your GLs. You need to like you need to start getting just more stuff in your account because the amount of GP you have in GLs and GL ships and like fully functional relic teams is really, 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 really low for the amount of time you played. And I think you just like were greatly hindered by like focusing all your efforts on like this right here. This like pains me. R9, Cad IG, Bush, Chrysanthemum, Boba, Bam, Piet, Bosk, Jabba. Like it's too much, my dude. Way too much. Dad Bob Boba, like, you know, like yeah, in TW he beats Lord Vader. But do you know if you just like farm JML, he beats Lord Vader. If you farm, you have the Fennec counter, like he beats Lord Vader. So there's like other things you could do than because it doesn't look like you're like TW focused or anything. It's just I don't know. I think you're just like a bounty hunter enthusiast. You just effing love the bounty hunters, and that's your thing. And if that's your thing, then that's your thing, my dude. But like, start effing loving the other GLs and start getting them in your account. You know, like get JML. You're really close to JML if you have Java. Get JML, and then get yeah, like you like Leia, JMK, the whatever, other stuff like more things. Get things. Get more GLs. Start farming. Uh, yeah, like you can get Palpatine to relics, Malik to relics, Treya is fine, Talon. I guess Talon's your next. Maybe you're going for Star Killer. I don't know, my dude. Savage is great. You know, like if Genenet Calcastus, I guess you're farming for some reason. But yeah, my dude, like I don't know what to say other than um you have Star Killer. Very unusual account. Very unusual. No Star Killer yet. So I guess you're probably farming for Star Killer, so get Star Killer. Finish Star Killer, but if you get Star Killer, you're gonna need You're gonna need Palpatine up at relics too. So yeah, you just need to farm more stuff, dude. Farm more things. SOKR, Ray, Z, not Lord Vader, but get more GLs in your account. Farm your ships. These ships are like really bad, really bad. Farm your ships. Farm the stars on your ships. Farm your pile of ships. Start farming your first order when you want to start going for SOKR. Yeah. I'm not very impressed or enthused about this the amount of investment that you have in other things. Like I would say like if you like truly want to play this game better, you need to stop hyper focusing on one faction and you need to like start building more things into your account. So that would be my best advice, my dude. Like cuz you have way too much time played to have not as much investment. So if I had your account, what would I do with it? Like if you were like, Captain Amazing, here's my account, I would say thank you for this account. What am I going to do with it? What would I do? You have Jabba, so I would probably go for JML first and foremost. Let's see. Yeah, I would take first thing I would do, I would probably take Dark Trooper up to relics, R5, so I can do. You probably do the 2 challenge tier 3s, maybe you don't, but I would take Dark Trooper up to relic 5. From there, I would farm JML. After JML, I would take him to R9, even though you have all these other R9s. I would take him up to R9. What would I do from there? I don't know if you're farming Cal Kestis. Alright. Kind of. So after JML, I would probably finish Cal Kestis because you're kind of close. No real rush on Cal, but you already put a lot of investment in, so might as well get Cal Kestis to pair with JML. It's a good farm. After that, what would I do? So that would finish off the majority of your assault battles. I would probably still finish Night Sisters. I would at least take Daka to R5, give her Zetas. That'll give you the CT1 for Night Sisters. So I would probably do that afterwards. Maybe even before Cal Kestis, just because it's such a quick farm. It's just one relic character. So yeah, I would probably do Imperial Trooper, so R5 Dark Trooper, R5 Daka, just real quick. Finish JML, Cal Kestis, Savage to relics. I would finish off the CLS Rebels. I would probably I would like some relics on Jedi Knight Anakin and General Kenobi, but not a huge must. There's other things that you can do too, but yeah, that would probably be the first things I would do. Just relic those, and then I would go for JML and then from there I'd probably go like Leia, just because there's a lot of farming synergy for like Jabba, JML, Leia. So I'd probably finish this, do JML, finish the assault battles that I could, and then do Leia. And then from there, I would just like whatever you want to do, JMK, C, SOKR, Ray, like just start knocking out GLs, whatever ones you can. There's no real synergy that you have to worry about there, but you just the best you can get it up and running. You'll have all the assault battles, like leads, or it's whatever. You did what you did. Maybe Profundity. I would probably go like Jabba, JML, Leia, profundity just because there's so much farming synergy there and you just need as much into your account as you can. And then from there, I'd probably go with whatever the 2024 fleet is. And then I would probably, once that fleet was announced, actually, I would probably go straight for it with this account and then, you know, try to do my best from there and just start working on the GLs like one after the other. Just start knocking them out. I would probably buy the Lightspeed bundles if I was this account. I'm not telling you to buy them, but I probably would just because you could really take advantage of them. And that would easily get you like SOKR, Ray. If you can get the Rebel one, then that'll push you closer to JML or something if you want to. But you can just farm for JML right off the bat. But yeah, very irregular account, my dude. Not too enthused with the amount of progress this account has with the amount of time you have played. But you know, yeah, you just love bounty hunters. So I would say start branching out, start doing more, finish your assault battles, start farming your GLs, get more into this account. Yep, that would be my recommendation on this account, my dude. All right, so I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see this account real quick. See if I have time. I'm starting to run out of time here. Lugithesh. Yeah, I can do this one real quick. That 1, 52. 58. Actually, should I? Do I have time? Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. I can change, I can change. I don't want to be the bad guy. Yeah, so how are you guys doing? What do you guys think of these accounts? Not a lot of bigger accounts. I think most of the people who watch me live have like pretty big accounts, but these guys' accounts are like on the much smaller side. Maybe because you guys watch live, you like know what to do more. I don't know. More established players. Hey, Dakota Honecker. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. Yeah. Definitely someone who like hyper focused on bounty hunters. All right, Lugithesh, 3.6 in the Musta Farmers. That name sounds familiar. 3.6 million GP, 2 million in characters, 1.6 in ships. Wow, 5,200. So a year and some change, a year and 2-3 months played. You don't have a big account? It's okay, Honecker. It's not about the size of account. It's how you use it, right? It's about the motion of this galactic ocean. All right. So I'll say right off the bat, a year and some change, you should have better fleet placement. And that's one thing that like, I don't really care about the Bronzium 3, you know, it is what it is. But what you can control is fleet placement. So having a year and some change and getting no fleet placement is not very good. So you bought the Lightspeed bundles. You have no GLs. I'm assuming you have no GL ships. You have very little investment in any fleets. In a year and a half, you should have at least the Malevolence or the Negotiator. You have like almost zero actual investment in your fleets. Yeah, this is not good. Not good at all. So this account needs a lot of work. So let's see what we can do to get you on the right path. So right off the bat, I see you have some investment in rebels. Okay, so a good thing you can do is like not a priority, but if you want to, like get CLS up to R3, his entire team. So CLS, Chewbacca, Han Solo, C3PO, and where's yeah, 3PO and Chewpio? Farm this dude. Farm him. Get him to 7 stars, my guy. Get him to 7 stars. I don't know what you're doing here. I don't know what you're doing. But get this guy up and running. Get this team to R3 as soon as you can. It's a good, you already have the Zetas and all the investment into them. Like, just get that team up to R3. It'll get you an assault battle. It's such a great team. Continue farming Ray. You're probably really close. Maybe not with the 4 stars. So you're just waiting on the ship. Even you don't have to put much investment into her. I'm pretty sure since you just bought the Radis bundle, you can just beat the event because you have like all relic ships. So you don't have to like invest into the Radis. That's fine. You can leave her where she is. Um, but yeah, get Ray up and running. First priority, Ray, obviously. Second priority, CLS. So Ray into CLS. Once you have Ray and CLS up and running, like Ray Relic 7, CLS Relic 3, I would say go for the Executor. You already have like decent ship farmed for them. Let's look at your bounty hunters. I don't see the Razor Crest, so that's a little concerning. So start farming the Razor Crest. It takes 6 months, so if you're 6 months out, you're 6 months out. But just start farming the Razor Crest. As I make recommendations for you, if you have all the relics and you have everything ready and you're just waiting for Razor Crest shards in the shard shop, that's fine. You're going to be pretty close to Proving Grounds. So once you get Proving Grounds, you can start earning those Razor Crests a little faster. And then 400k should be pretty fast. Give me 1 second, Andrew, and then I'll answer your question. So I would say start working on the Razor Crest. Accelerate your GP once you have Ray or the R3 CLS to get into Proving Grounds. Start farming your ships, like get the Geos up and running. Start farming the Malevolence. One fleet at a time. Stop ignoring your fleets. You have way too much time played to have that level of investments on your fleets. Stop equipping gear 12 pieces on characters like this. It's a waste. You could be all this gear that you're equipping could be another relic character, and relics is where they're useful. So only equip gear when you can hit this upgrade button. Other than that, stop just putting gear here. You're just like spreading out your gear for like minimal advancement of your account. You want relics, so start doing that. Then the sooner you can get the Executor, the sooner you can start getting Fleet Crystals, and Fleet Crystals is going to accelerate your account. Wampa would be good to get into your account. So I would say farming path, continue to farm. You're pretty much ready for Ray, so there's not much you have to do there. But what you need to do is get CLS up and running. Once you unlock Ray, get her to R7, give her all the Zetas. After that, go for Executor. And then after Executor, get Imperial Troopers up to running. Gear 12, your Imperial Troopers, except for Piet R8 and Dark Trooper. Dark Trooper R5, take Stark, Veers, and Range Trooper to Gear 12. And then after Imperial Troopers, go for SOKR, get SOKR to R7, and after that, you can go for whatever you want. I always advise for Jabba so that you can get better mods. And that would be my farming pathway, I would say, for this account. Continue to farm your shards in your ships. Go for Malevolence 5 stars. Get these as a side farm. They're really easy. Get your Geos, at least the pilots, up to Gear 12 for these ships because you need them for the Malevolence. Farm, I would even say like 2 to 6 shards, like hard node shards for your ships. Focus on one fleet at a time. Your first investment should be into Executor, and then Malevolence, and then Negotiator, and then from there you can like start rounding out your rebels, or you can start rounding out your empire depending on what's better, or you can start rounding out your finalizer. But that should be like your fourth fleet, and then fifth and sixth. is that you should do that. But you work on like one fleet at a time, as far as like with your ship's credits, your ship omegas, your reinforcement abilities, all that stuff. So farm them like one fleet at a time. But you got to keep farming them. Don't stop until you have all the ships. And that's my farming path for you, dude. Like, but continue to farm your ships, farm your mods. Um, get that farming pathway is a good farming path for you. Once you do that farming pathway, I would say like, hey, Jabba's an excellent farm. It leads into Jabba, JML, Profundity, Leia. Excellent farming synergy there. I would always say start that farm with Jabba because he just has the best return of investment on any GL. So if you're going to go for one of them, go for him. And then like JML is a quick farm after that. So hey, Iceman. I have not farmed like very much Datacrons at all. Like I'm still doing my hey Dank Ideals. I'm still doing my stuff, so I have not done that. But that's my farming pathway, my dude, for you. That's my recommendations. But yeah, I'll show you my Datacrons. I have not invested in them. I just haven't farmed. I've been doing and I have plenty of the old sets. So I have plenty of these just to keep me going. But this is all I have. So not much investment whatsoever. I have like a resistance one. This is not a good resistance one. Let's see if I can roll it into a good one. I want a resistance cron. This one's okay. Then hopefully I get a Holdocron. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm hoping that one will turn into a Holdocron, but yeah, but I'm not. It has like good stats for Ray. It has like health steal, health. I'll probably roll out this protection. No foreskin. I do not recommend that. I don't. Save your R9s for the R9s that are mandatory, which is the two for Leviathan. So Revan, Malik, Radis, and JML. Those should be your first 4 R9s. Definitely not Piet. Like you're like 3 years too late to want to R9 Piet, you know? Like maybe when Executor first came out, yeah, maybe, but definitely not right now. That's a no. So if you want better fleet placement, farm the new 2024 fleet that comes out, or farm Leviathan or something, but definitely not that. All right, so yeah, but this freaking conquest is rough. It's honestly not that bad, but for me, I don't have like a good enough account. I don't have much stuff. This one is a pain. This one is so freaking annoying. Absolutely annoying. So annoying. I'll probably do it dash later to get the 5 here, or 4. Such an annoying fight. But now I'm starting to do all my feats now that I beat everything. I'll probably go for like gold box or something. But yeah, not a fan. Not a fan. All right, so unless anyone has any questions for me, did I farm these? Did I do this? Yeah, I did. Unless anyone has any like quick questions for me, I may just call it there because I gotta like go take my dog to get his haircut. Captain Amazing has a haircut, so I need to go take him to go do that. I might stream later on tonight. I probably will, just to try to like knock out some more of these. Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom. Other than that, not a lot of engagement in this. Like, I know I just like knocked out, you know, roster reviews, but not a lot of it. Not a very engaging. Hey, you too, Iceman. Thanks for hanging out. Not a very engaging stream. That's why I don't like, doing like pre-recorded ones live. But I have to get through this list. It's too much. It's too much. I much prefer when I review the people's accounts that they're there, but I do have to do my TB stuff. I'm not gonna do it right now, but I gotta do my raid too. Yeah, TB, right, Iceman? Such a pain. Such a pain. This stuff is so annoying. At least the higher I go, the less I can participate. If I do like one fleet battle and that's it. I can do like this fleet battle or something. And then that's like the majority of what I can do. I can probably do a few dark side ones. But like I definitely don't have the relics to like be doing this stuff. Watch. What can I do? Yeah, this is the team. This is my R8s. Yeah. Malik, Revan, JML, Boba, Piet. So my requirements, pretty much. But I can't even do these combat missions. I can do the ship one. The ship one's really easy. Yeah, I can do this one. Executor. So I did it last time too, so. Do it. I'm not gonna do it right now. I don't have enough time. Yeah, it's nice. I don't mind doing it. I don't mind doing it. I do. I hate the combat missions. I feel like, except for the ship ones are worth a lot, but the normal ones aren't worth like anything. So as I develop my account and I like start increasing my relics, I would like to be able to like do more combat missions, but my account is like, I'm farming all the things, you know, only have 4 GLs, so I still have 4 GLs left. So all my relics and I still have one more GL ship. So as I farm more stuff, and the only thing I don't like about this, Iceman, is it happens at the same time as Conquest. So Conquest is like, takes a lot of time. And then this takes a lot of time. And then I got like other things to do too. I got the raid. So it's like, it really is starting to take a good amount of time just to like do all my stuff. And then I got my dailies. And then you guys are like, yeah, here, let me look at your stuff. Is it better to work on Java before front? Yeah, I would value Java, like without looking at your account, Andrew. I would value Java over those farms. So yeah, I would go for Java. Even if Java was like farther away than the others, I would still value it more than the others. Yeah. This is Hell Week. It's Hell Week. So Java is an excellent farm. Excellent farm. If you don't have Java, farm Java. That's it. Like, that's all I have to say. If you don't have Java, farm Java. He is the best GL. The best GL in this game. Like, this dude, pound for pound, and he's a lot of pounds. Pound for pound, the best GL in the game. He's so good. Smugglers Run 2, ROTE, TB, TW, Grand Arena. Like, he is the best defensive TW GL. Like, he's an amazing GL in Grand Arena. Like, he gives you mod income, like absolutely passive mod income every day or every 2 weeks. Just free stuff. So we just had a Smugglers Run 2. We have another Smugglers Run 2 coming in a few days too. So I don't know when, the 24th or something, tomorrow. Tomorrow for me. Tomorrow for me, we get another Smugglers Run 2. We just had a Smugglers Run 2. Fantastic. Fantastic. So it gives you all this sweet, sweet mod income that you can go towards. Yeah, sure. It gives you calibration materials, it gives you slicing materials, like all this stuff, like passive. I didn't farm a single one of these. I did not farm a single one of these Mark I amplifiers. All just passive income, baby. Smuggler's Run 2. So, yeah, you need them. You need them in your account. This is a decent mod. Look at this. This is not bad. Not bad at all. I'll probably, maybe I'll take that up sometime. Yeah, but excellent account. Let me lock that bad boy in. It's a good mod. Yeah, but it's excellent, excellent farm. Always go for Jabba. All roads lead to Jabba. If you don't have Jabba, all my roads, it's like, Jabba. Jabba. All roads, somehow I'm gonna find Jabba. Like, it's all gonna lead to Jabba, baby. Jabbalicious. Alright, yeah. So if I was going to start a new account free to play, I would go into an executor rush into Jabba. 100%. 100%. Executor into Jabba. So yeah. So all roads lead to Jabba. Zeta priority for Jabba? All the Zetas. All the Zetas. I don't know exactly. Probably his lead, GL. You got 3 waiting? Then equip those 3. I don't know. I don't think this takes his data. Yeah. I don't know. Probably lead the illustrious galactic legend. His basic's pretty important too. Yeah. Crime Lord could probably be last. So I would probably go lead, basic, illustrious, lead, basic, illustrious, galactic legend, Rum's Revenge into Crime Lord. That would probably be the order I would do it in. Alternatively, you could just have them all waiting. But I guess the basic can wait because you don't have the alt. Yeah, so the basic isn't like as important, I guess. So yeah, I guess I would go illustrious, galactic legend, lead. So I would go these 3, and then I would value the once you get start getting closer to his alt, you need the basic for his alt. So maybe Crumb's Revenge into his basic into Crime Lord, probably, just because you're not going to have his ult right away. But the basic's like super important for the ult. So, you know. But yeah, those are either one's good. All right, everyone. I gotta do the bookmarks for everyone, link all the people, and then I have to leave in like 30 minutes. So I'm gonna call it here. Let me see if there's anyone for me to raid. But thanks for hanging out, everyone. If you guys want roster reviews, like I said, I'm gonna be doing it through my Discord from now on, unless I get through my Discord list. So if you guys want one and want to get online, put it in my Discord link. Trevor Boy Gaming, how's it going, my dude? Thanks for that raid. Unfortunately, I just finished, so I'm gonna be raiding someone else. So let's see who I have to raid. Manage my stream. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Who's on right now? Zareth is on? Yeah, I guess we'll start raiding Zareth. Wow, I'm competing against Zareth. That's nice. Cool. All right. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Take care.